Today I'm gonna play a league with this Hardened scales. I've been curious about the Osolith. It's been like a tier 2.7 deck for a while now. You know, they banned Mox Opal, but they released the Osolith, which probably means that this deck is weaker than it used to be, but might be nice to play, so I wanted to check it out. Plus as a companion, could as well play white instead of black, but that's not particularly major. This deck is better than Green White Heliod? Question mark? I don't know. But I don't like the Heliod deck auto too much. Scales are it's not probably too great, but pretty cool. It's Lurus, I guess we'll keep that. Given Heliod is pretty poop, so don't care much for it. Say Gank Moth, I think. Possession can take everything. I don't really mind if anything gets taken. Maybe I guess you probably will take the Osolith. Hello, Mr. Simmer, how was your breakfast today? It was okay. Do you play Vintage Cube from time to time? I streamed Vintage Cube once in past week. What's his bug? But I don't really care for it all that much. Well, like, it also felt like very non-vintage and like, you know, new cards everywhere. I like power cards being planeswalkers. Maybe not. But the last time I drafted Vintage Cube on Moto, which was in the past year, it did feel different. A little bit. Calling it vintage is just a sellout. Yeah. Plus in a similar manner, like you'd never play most of the cards you see in the Vintage Cube in Vintage, you will not play most of the Legacy Cube cards in Legacy in Modern event even. Discarded 2, let's play the Osolith here. I think it's just really strong. Because I have the seal, so at the cost of no mana they can kill the Hungerback Walker, but I'll still pump N of 10 for shot. They get a block. Other Seas, okay. Maybe I shouldn't block then. If it has 2 power, I probably shouldn't. Yeah, I won't. There was also Modern Cube on Magic Online once, and it also contained cards that I would never think of playing in Modern, so it was kind of a... If I played the Ravager, we put the Osolith counters onto the Ravager, right? Because... Or should I put them on the top there? I think I should have put them on the top there, right? Because we can sacrifice... Well... I don't know. They also play Blackleaf Cleave, so that is a little bit weird. They're not playing the Shadow in their deck. Sure, so I kill the Ravager and we put the counters here and we move 2 counters onto the Osolith. Gonna have a 5/5 top there. Maybe you can try Ballista. Pretty far away from Lurus, I have the lens to cycle. Could pump the Ink, but there is little point in that. I'll use the Ink Moss to block. Should I block? Actually, maybe I'm winning more if I'm blocking, because I don't even have a 2-turn clock. Okay, I think I'll try to block. Lava Dart, okay. I Lava Dart face. Okay, you do. If they attack, then we animate Ink Move and block, assuredly. On this. Because like they have the Lava Dart, so you won't actually get to the blocking part, but... What? That seems bad to let me block. Because this leaves a -1/-1 counter on this, so this will die in my upkeep. Okay, opponent. Curious move. Grab the Lurus and still block. Like, what they're gonna do? I'm at 10 life, they have 2 cards, they have the dart. It's just hard for them to kill it to begin with, and then they also have to kill me. I think it makes sense. I mean, we can only play the other also left for Lurus immediately, but... So I need to play it right now. Okay, I guess they play pushes, so... Maybe we can put the counters on the Lurus to have a big life linker. They can also dart to bring me to 5. Which I don't. What if I keep 2 ink moths back? That's too bad, I think. Yeah, they have an extra board here, then we lose, but we lose 3 board anyways because it can also go face. I played the Ozoliv. For no reason. Red, what's another robot? Are you gonna play more cube kanister? I was not planning on doing so, no. Prowess decks, in your experience, usually struggle with 7-6 left in features. TBH I couldn't tell because I have never seen that specific combination of sets in action. Roxa, aye. That does deal 3 damage to me. Because I am only holding lens. That's it. Well, let's attack with the Lurus, I guess. Could put more counters on the Lurus to gain more life, I guess, but if that's good. Why not? I got Hungerback Press, yeah, it was supposed to. I don't have creatures, I guess, which makes my Ozoliv weaker too. They have the Croxa. It's modern. In Pioneer, it's not legal to play with the card Walking Ballista as it has been deemed too strong. They have lethal descent with the Inkmoth, I doubt it against a love type. You can attack and trade for Croxa and they can escape again, but I'm at 17 life -3 when it attacks. You lose a Lurus then, of course. But you gain the counters back on the Ozoliv. They have to pay again for the Croxa. You can just chill out and have the Ravager Ballista, Anger Boy, Ozoliv, and maybe do something relevant here. Chill up is another free thing that they have now to interact with my stuff. We should be able to still make a humongous Walking Ballista. Gonna be humongous enough, so we sacrifice the Anger Boy. We move 3 counters here at 7, 8, 9. Put 7 counters on this and we shoot, and they have the dart. We target the Inkmoth Nexus with the Ozoliv, they have to wait to crack it. I just move to combat with the Ozoliv, targeting the Ballista, then they have to respawn, and we sacrifice the Hunger Boy now. Animate both Nexus and you win? How? I don't win with Nexus because they have the Lava Dart, so they can shoot my Nexus and the Ozoliv is already targeting the Ballista. What we can do though is move 4 counters on to 1 and if they respawn, we can go all in. I'm really targeting the Walking Ballista, friend. You're gonna win with the Ballista though still. Because they use the seal first, not the dart. I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess. Six counter under the Ballista. And if they dart in response, we use the powerful pump ability for 4 mana. So that their dart gets countered. If I would have animated both Nexuses, I don't know how it's supposed to work through that. Oh shit, they have the Soulscar Mage. That's not important. It's unimportant, we still have an 1818. The Asolive was just like, you know, got to remove the Asolive because it's just unbeatable with removal. Trying to use removal to fight it. I get Crocsha deck. I probably want to sideboard heavily. We have Fatal Push and Fotsy, so I might want Bella Summer. Welding Jar is kinda fine, not as fine I guess against Soulscar Mage existing in their deck. Brawn is one of the weaker cards. Welding Jar is weird against Soulscar. Have those two pushes as interaction on the draw. Both Nexuses work because they lead on Seal, so if you let Seal resolve, would also live counters on Nexus 1. But do you realize that also live needs to target? They target the Nexus with the Asolive, and they have to respond. Did you account for the fact that Soulscar Mage was also putting -1/-1 counters on the creatures instead of just damage? So that's pretty important too. Is Whining Constrictor not good enough for this? Yes, pretty sure it's not good enough. They've seen my Hunger Boy. Play the Llanowar Reborn. Powerful tap land. Might fall behind, being on the draw, etc. I choose not to move my counter onto my opponent's creatures. I choose not to move a counter onto my opponent's creature. I'm gonna steal for a land because maybe I can get a painless land. And I'm gonna play the Hardened Scales, but we of course are solidly behind. I just like cast 2 spells, deal 9 damage to me, and I die to some burn spells. Thank you for the subscription. Hey, it's Valerie. 12 months equals 1 year. Equals very neat of you. Also, I see Twitcher that you are contributing your points to the challenge very well. 9% raised, 10% raised, and we're gonna get there. I took my extra scales. I'm fine playing Asolive and Hunger Boy. I actually would be rather sad if they would take in my Hunger Boy. You can only contribute once, only once each day. Per day, I don't know if like you didn't contribute on the last stream, you can contribute twice as much. But I started it on Tuesday, didn't stream yesterday. Yep, Volt. They go to a low life total. Did I play Ballista instead? Also lit Ballista. 2 counters. Plus 2 counters, 4 counters. Pow 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 pow. They have 1 creature. We go 5 life, probably better. Although we lose the counters. Maybe it's better to play the Hunger Boy and then what? The next turn you need to draw a land and they would need not to attack me. I think I should play Ballista, move the counter onto it, keep it around, not fire. That's like the most winning line, I think. So that beats them having like 2 lands, 1 spell. If they put the spell on the stack, we can like pow 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 pow, pow 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 rather, and then they're gonna have 1 creature. That's a bolt, we would be dying, but maybe no bolts. Yes, 2 fatal pushes, Hungerback was losing 2. Perhaps was pretty okay. Typical Prowess hand. Although with many creatures, so like they work a lot better on the play. I wonder if I don't want this because my deck's a bit cumbersome just like for that reason. I think the animation module might kinda suck, but especially on the draw it probably kinda suck. Also like, actually let's cut Velostar on the play, it's not that good. Colors of Doom, I guess you won't contribute. That's it. You want zeros for Mox Opal? Not playing Mox Opal, it's bad. I choose to go first. Too bad. Too bad Mox Opal is not longer with us. And play turn 2 spell scale, and what is my points lightning bolt deck gonna do about that? Let's play the Hunger Boy. Oh, well, let's play the spell scale then, so that we can play the Hunger Boy at the same turn. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have pushed the Swiss Speed, just let it be blocked by the spell scale. I guess like I could have still, yeah, if I were to, I was supposed to steer on turn 1 instead. I cast Seal of Fire. Okay. That's how seals look accordingly to Google graphics. There's kind of a lot of variety between them. That's how they look in Magic the Gathering. Very little resemblance. Play Black with Spell Scale? I guess I will. Need to cast a spell. Costs like 310. That's weird, but I guess also sure. Oh fuck. No. 3 -1/-1. Well, I can move it onto the Soul Scar, but I didn't understand that it's gonna do that actually. But you can move them onto the Soul Scar, because you can move it onto your opponent's creatures. And yeah, like you got... Why is it 3 counters? Oh, I see, because it moves all the counters from the Hungerback Walker. And Hungerback Walker has both -1/-1s and +1s/+1s on it, so it was 1 +1/+1, 2 -1/-1 from Hunger Boy, 2 -1/-1 for Spellskite, so then they cancel out once they're all on the Ocelot. If you ask me, I also wouldn't have really guessed that that's how it's gonna all play out, TBH, but it's fine. This is the RB Prowess you want to build. LOL. I agree. LOL. I'll keep those in hand and I'm gonna grab Lurus. So that next turn you can play Mortal into Ravager, make it 1/1. Then we have Ravager also live. Worst case they do watch. Root Croxami or something. You said it was strong when I asked you, because it is strong. I mean, this version, not most people are playing the Death Shadow version right now, so not sure what's about that. A little spells guy just get Seal of Fire, so I think I would rather develop the Jewel. What do I need the spell guide for? I played the land first, so that was bad. Soska makes it a little bit spooky, I guess, because of how the Ocelot grabs some -1/-1 counters too. The Ocelot should have been 0 mana. So true, Lamao. What now? Can do Lurus Hungerback Walker, which is fine. We can go Steerings and try to find Walking Ballista. 3 Hungerback Walker, which is even better. If we find a Ballista, what happens? We play with X1, we make it 1/1. It just sits there and needs to be dealt with. But I guess we just shoot Lurus probably. With X2. Maybe. Arbond Worker. Alright, I'll take that. Will I? Yeah, I will. The Ocelot should have had the following ability. Metalcraft tap. At 1 mana of any color. I agree, so true. Playing with this, there is a lot of options, but most of them, the best way to use most of them is just not to play anything ever. Then you let your opponent struggle with the card instead of you yourself struggling with the card, TBH. Can you play X's for more than 2 with Lurus? No, you can only spend 2 mana on them. You can only play Hungerback Walker X1 from your graveyard with Lurus. You can only play Suncross Serpent with X2 from your graveyard with Lurus. That is because during each of your turns you may cast 1 permanent spell with current mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard. Somehow it checks twice and it's not a cool CMC spell when you cast it for a higher cost. I think I shouldn't have sacrificed one of the servos, there was little need for that, right? I should have just waited for a +1/+1 counter ability to resolve to be able to pay anyways. Okay, they use cowardly, make it 10k, I can't change the daily amount that can be contributed. I wanted to make it like 10k, but then I changed I just rearranged the entire total price, which works the same way essentially, but you have to spend less points total, so it kinda worked differently. Oh fuck. Well, that's bad. Losing both the Azalif and Lurus. A good move on my opponent's part. Can I replace Seal of Fire? Or have they played the bubble yet? They have played the bubble already. Yeah, it's 30 days and we get to 11% 2 days, so I think there's also in your favor Twitch chat. We're kinda all in on this top there, so a fatal push is gonna wreck my plans, but mostly a fail push. Features don't help much. Okay, command will do too, yeah, like that's what I meant by push. I also meant Kaladesh command, I hoped it was obvious. No. Yeah, I played 3 emblems. 3 fire emblems, 3 houses, 3 emblems. No! Maybe I should have played the Lurus into Spellskite that like long while ago, instead of making some poorer moves. My Azalif ending up getting destroyed was very not attractive. They have the Lavadar too, so they get to attack with Lurus. Should I pay 4 mana to make a 1/1 or play Metallic Mimic? And try to animate the Ankmos and block the Lurus. Triple block. Sounds bad. Probably dead so in that case. By dead so I mean that I'm not gonna be winning this game. No attacks. Well, they've seen my card, I guess, and they were not scared of it. Well, if they didn't attack, that's kind of weird. Like, I think they should have attacked, shouldn't they? Was Castle democratically changed chosen deck? No, I didn't ask anybody. Maybe I should have named servos. Yeah, naming servos was better, that's true. Didn't think of that. They have the Lava Dart anyways, so... But that's an even better reason to name servos because they are incentivized to kill it immediately. reaction is coming to a chat. I wish my mobs were blink mobs, TBH. Might be that blink mob is just better nowadays. Maybe not. Really not. Who knows? Inquisition of Kozilek. I have no cards, you fool. Kozilek's return. Reap. They killed the Lurus though, but do they kill me? They don't. The one-off. We have a 3-3 flyer versus my opponent on 3 life. His thing is all fine and dandy, but it actually is not. So it's not hard for them to deal 1 damage. Oh, where did that dart come from? Didn't notice it. I guess it was the dart that I was dead to the entire game. Interesting game. Did I add it? Sure if I added it. I admit that this scale stack is really poor with chat. I think I have failed to add the request. I'll try again. Thank you for the points, Portable Head. Anarchy only fans, haha. Link Magus channel feels good, man. You did. 35 months is almost 2 years with chat. That's a very long time. True. With chat yesterday, or I guess even earlier, I agreed to play Phasmophobia with Lizard 42 on stream. So roughly after this match we're gonna be doing that. I've never played this game, but it's a spooky game. Since I'm a variety streamer, I'm gonna be doing that. Ghost, show yourself. How is it going in the afterlife? Are you here? Are you chilling out somewhere here, Ghost? Variety content, KW, exactly Twitch chat. Among Us mods game well. I played Among Us with people, including mods once already. I didn't like the game. Because it requires talking, lying and doing stuff, and I'm not only quite poor at that, it's also not pleasurable for me. So you're gonna put 1 -1 counter on this if you let the board resolve. It also doesn't make much sense. I think we want to sack this modular onto the spellskite. Storming entirety, okay. I summon Walking Barista. My fellow canisters, don't let this new child point reward distract you from our real goal reaching a lot of points in unban KCI. Oh, sure you will. Draw 2, 3. Alright, I thought it's gonna be a different song actually. And why concede? Are they good draws? Are they reason enough for you? The animation module is actually slower than Throne of Gear. It's not even really a 1-drop, it doesn't do anything. And ironically playing Spellscare in 2020? No, I'm very ironic in doing so. I keep... How come you are playing Skull Nikki? Where did you get the second N from, I wonder? In the middle of the name. Where did you find it? Like, where did it come from? That's what I wonder when I read this question about. I'm playing Scouts because I was curious about this deck and I haven't gotten around to playing it once since the Live got released, but it's not really that good. Kansha, do you think human history is a history of class struggles? No, I don't think. How come you're playing Scales Kanister? Thanks for fixing your mistake, but I already answered this question. It often seems pretty fun when your opponent is the one controlling the Live, but on the good draws, you find the bad ones not necessarily so. When does Kaladesh drop? I assume in, I don't know, 3-4 hours, typically in the afternoon, Polish afternoon. Gut shot. Okay. Who cares? Lava dart. Would make them sack the mountain, I guess. No, it doesn't even work. It can't even sack the mountain. So my pulse just survives. Because regeneration removes damages from a creature. I'm going to stream Kaladesh tomorrow. Plus, like, I shouldn't have stacked all of that. Yeah, they should have done it the other way around. So just stacked it for no reason. This is gonna be... Oh, sure. It's gonna survive. So Cancer will be competing in the Mox Opal Vintage Cube. No, I'm not qualified. If I go one by one, then wouldn't waste 4, so we can still kill it, I think. That was really poor of me, just like stack. I mean, it was lazy. It was... Would have survived anyway, you think? I don't think so, because I wouldn't let the Gacha, the mutagenic growth results, so it would be like, add 7 counters. Be sure I killed it. Would it not have been better to not shoot it? I should have shot it, but I shouldn't have held priority. I think like it was more important to preserve my life points than preserve my ballista, because I already had, like, I probably died to Baron, I died to Baron in the end. I wanted to save my life points, but of course, like, I wasted 7 life points with this Sweet Spear attacking me, because I half-assed this. I think the Uriah deck is worth building. If you want to check some gameplay of the Uriah deck, then be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. There is a video of that deck, but TBH, I don't think it's a particularly great deck if you're looking for a competitive option. It's pretty fun though. We played the Ravager first? Not sure. Very is bad. Like, it's not much more than playing the Throne. Probably better play the Throne. Then be Dart, etc. Wow, that's really good for me. Really good for me. How big of a ballista can we make? 1, 3 counters and move 3 extra counters, say 7-7. So let's not move anything yet. And just win the next 7. We're not really in the danger of dying at 17 against the Swift Speed. One of your people has COVID and you're in quarantine now, ... Leaving schools open, really smart. All the schools got open and then they got closed. Little. I think I can realistically save the ballista. I think the schools are closed again. We're getting the Ravager. Alright, I'll sack the Mimic because it dies to the Lava Dart anyways. See, the Asylum is not even that great. Your opponent can clear the creatures, which they oftentimes can do. That was kinda like a pressure turn for them. Although, well, they can dart it, but they go to one land. The cards are just pretty expensive, like it does lag a Mox Opal or something too. They could have maybe darted this in response to the last spring. That would be awkward, I guess, because that would kill my ballista. Not sure about my move here. Let's keep it open. That forces a charm block if I perform it this way. Os paroes da passadinha. Hamqueme el sui beber. To the video. To the video? Curious. I cast Light Up the Stage, revealing not important cards and dying. Okay. For one. What for? Two rather, not for one. What I am talking about, XD. I got confused.